Some networks are just more advanced than others. The operators have invested heavily in a programmable infrastructure. They've modernized their OSS, BSS infrastructures, and they were really, engaged in a digital transformation exercise, and some were slower. So now you've got this accelerated requirement coming in with AI, and some operators are more ready than others. So those are the ones that are going to be in pretty good shape to take the incremental changes or adjustments to support the emergence of AI. And those that have been slow, I think, are going to have a hard time, and they're really going to be under the gun to make things happen. Network as a service isn't actually going to deliver the performance. It's the quality of the network itself, the bandwidth capabilities and the quality of that bandwidth with the various parameters such as latency. So that has to be in place. Now what NaaS is going to do is going to make it easier for the enterprise to define what they want and see what they're getting, what they can procure. Through a portal, here are the parameters that I need, here's where I need it and when I need it. And the network, the service provider has to expose this to the enterprise. So NaaS isn't going to help, make the network any better, but it's going to make it a lot easier for enterprises to actually buy the capabilities that they need. In the last year, we've seen a tremendous increase in NaaS offerings by service providers. And again, the operators that are well positioned to deliver NaaS have modern programmable networks. They're using AI, internally to optimize these networks, how services are delivered and so on, modern OSS, BSS. And so these are being leveraged now, and you can see that reflected in the quality of the NaaS offerings. Now, with respect to APIs, they're essential. NaaS requires an automated ecosystem to deliver offerings to customers, because all these offerings require connectivity out of footprint and so on and so forth. And without standardized APIs, it's a nightmare. The industry's recognized that. The good news is that the APIs are all available. We've been at this for 10 years, so we're ready to help the industry move forward. With respect to adoption rates, again, we've seen a tremendous growth. Some of that NaaS driven, some but not. We have 175 companies now in what we call our adoption lifecycle. About half of them are in production. The other half are coming over the next year or so. So, we're happy with the progress there, and we expect it to accelerate. Now, we have a long, successful history in delivering valuable certifications to market. And, the value is in several areas. Number one is the service provider themselves actually building out something against the standard that's tested by a third party, so they can be confident that they have a scalable offering. And that's, the engineering and the product teams really gain the value from that. Second aspect is that customers want some sort of guarantee of performance in terms of what they're buying. And so the certification label helps that. And lastly, just purely from a marketing point of view, service providers can differentiate themselves with certified offerings. So I think when you look at the importance of an integrated ecosystem, an automated ecosystem for network as a service, the importance of standardization, the evidence of the standardization is going to be certification. We're seeing a lot of interest. We're actually planning a Carrier Ethernet for AI certification in Q1 this year, extension of our current program. So exciting year ahead for certifications.